Cutting bathroom tiles is so much easier when you have the right technology. Today I'm going to be sharing with you Montolit's brand new CGX115 diamond blade. Now this is for a 4.5-inch angle grinder. You can also get this for a 4-inch and a 5-inch angle grinder. Recently my buddy Sal de Blasi and I have been talking about making several videos discussing the new technologies that are out for setting tile, and this is one of those awesome technologies. By the way, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to Sal's YouTube channel right here. It's awesome. Now, I also want to say thank you to Ken Balin, who's a fellow tile geek, for letting me know about the new CGX115. If you're in the Jersey area and you're either a contractor or a homeowner and you want to get in touch with Ken, I'm going to put his contact information down below. At the end of this video, if you want to get one of these blades, I'm going to put my buddy Christopher McNeely's information in the description as well, so you can contact Chris if you want to get one of these. So again, this is the CGX115. This blade has a diamonds network arrangement. That Montolit DNA technology, really what it means is you have different layers of diamond in this blade. So as you're cutting tile and you go through that first layer of diamond, you have a second layer and a third layer. So you're not going to be sacrificing performance over time, and the blade is going to last a lot longer. You can see here on the front of the blade that there is a directional arrow, and you'll just be lining that up with the arrow on your angle grinder. This blade is approved for either wet use or dry use. Either one is fine. So today we're going to be using the Fein WSG7-115. This is a 4.5-inch angle grinder. So the CGX115, you specifically use it with a 4.5-inch angle grinder. As you can see here, this angle grinder is rated for 12,000 RPMs. That's very, very important. The reason that's important is because the CGX115 is rated at 13,300 RPMs. You always want the RPMs to be higher for the blade or the disc versus the grinder, so we're in good shape here. So as you can see, there's an arrow on the angle grinder, and we want the arrow to be facing the same direction. One of the tips that Ken had for the CGX115 was to make some practice cuts on a scrap piece of tile. There's a break-in period for the CGX115. We're gonna do some practice cuts on a clay-based tile to show you what those first few break-in slices are gonna look like. Now, it's a beautiful day here in Pittsburgh, so we're gonna be cutting these tiles outside. Obviously, if you're cutting them inside, we recommend that you wear a respirator to protect yourself from all the dust from the tile. Also, not a bad idea to wear some hearing protection. As you can see, there are some chips in this cheap tile. It's not a very nice tile. It's not a high quality. We're going to make a few more break-in cuts, and then we'll come back and show you what this tile looks like. This is my second cut into that same piece of clay-based ceramic tile. The one thing that I noticed while using this blade, the more you use it, the smoother the cut becomes, and the faster you can cut through the tiles. Now this tile here is a porcelain tile, much harder than that ceramic piece of tile, but again, the performance was very much the same. So as you can see here, this is after, I don't know, maybe like 20 cuts. There are still some jagged edges, but it's definitely not as bad. And the one thing I want to comment on is just, I know I've said this multiple times, this is not a nice tile. So any cut is going to be difficult. Now that said, this is a porcelain tile. It's solid the whole way through. And I made some cuts with the CGX115 on this, and it looks pretty darn good. Created a little bit of mess here to clean up. By the way, if you want more detailed tips on how to use an angle grinder and tile shower, we've got a great, awesome online course right here which you can check out. The main thing to remember with the CGX115 is you got to break it in. So whether you're using it on a scrap piece of porcelain tile or a cinder block, make sure you break it in before you start using it on the tiles you're going to set in a shower or a floor or a backsplash. And I want to thank Ken Balin again for letting me know about that. You can check out Ken's contact information down below if you want a great contractor in Jersey. Also, like I said at the beginning, if you want to buy one of these CGX115s, contact Christopher McNeely. I'm putting his contact information down in the description. I don't get any kickback for that. I just wanted to check this out, and Chris and Ken both helped me out with that. So I want to thank Ben O.J. Gunlack for sending this to me. I really appreciate that. And then, as I said at the start of the video, my buddy Sal DeBlasi and I are going to really do our best to make sure you know about all the new different tools and gear that are out there for tile setting and for remodeling a bathroom. So you'll see more videos from both Sal and myself on these topics. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.